Hello, my name is Stan Taylor, and I am the chair of the Lane Peace Center, and it is a real pleasure to welcome Lady Jangchup Palmo to the Longhouse. I would first like to give thanks to this beautiful building that we're in, and to James Florendo for helping to facilitate us being here in this wonderful space. So I'm very excited that we're starting on a partnership with the Palmo Peace Center. The Lane Office of Diversity with Donna Keiki and the Lane Peace Center are looking to cement a kind of long-term relationship with the building Palmo Peace Center here in Eugene. Now, the Palmo Peace Center is a project of the Eugene Sakya Center. It's designed or being set up to promote world peace. It will be a non-sectarian educational center committed to educating the heart and mind by fostering compassion through creative learning, connecting people and ideas. The vision is to bring prominent peace advocates, renowned scholars in the fields of psychology, neuroscience, mental health, philosophy, medicine, ecology, and spirituality to present seminars and lead workshops in order to cultivate the human values of genuine happiness through inner, mental, and emotional balance and the physical preservation of the earth. Now you can see how their mission and the mission of the Lane Peace Center are closely aligned, almost parallel to one another. And so this is the first of the projects to begin to cement a relationship between these two groups going forward. One of the things that is happening here at Lane is learning through the storytelling model. You know, one of the things about being a teacher is that it's often true that we teach concepts in abstract form. And when we teach concepts in abstract form, often they don't actually get rooted in the person themselves. So one of the things that helps to reach the heart is for a person to actually hear the stories and experiences of someone who's been through so much that what they have to tell you is enlightening and heartwarming. And that's what we have for you today. Lady Jangchup Palmo is a prominent peace advocate. She's a spiritual teacher. She is engaged with the community here in Eugene. Her story is an incredible story. When China invaded Tibet in 1959, she lost both of her parents and 3 siblings, and she herself was shot 6 times and held captive for several years. In the face of these tragic losses, her dedication to the path of compassion grew stronger, not weaker. And she completed more than 16 years of spiritual training in Tibet and India. She is a key person responsible for bringing His Holiness the Dalai Lama to Eugene last spring, and she is working on our efforts to make the Palmo Peace Center a reality. So I'd like to present Lady Palmo with a gift of our appreciation. This is a necklace that was made by Marcy Middleton, a native Navajo artist. And I'll just read what's attached to the necklace. This necklace was designed for the Lady Palmo by Navajo artist Marcy Middleton. Thank you to Nita Jackson, Klamath Navajo, for the addition of the dentalium, and the Tuesday night Native American craft group at Lane Community College for their special blessings for this gift presented to Lady Palmo.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
So we're going to have a period of time where Lady Palmo will talk, and then at the end of that time, she will entertain questions. So without further ado, Lady Palmo.
알아서. 알아서. 다 정말 올라. 잠들 자기들이 그러지. 야야. 다디 트렌델 콜레지 야 보면 콜레지 참말로 좀다 근도 참말로 자기들이 휴휴세로 방법을 봐라.
I would like to welcome you and thank you all for coming. Say a warm Jashidele to everyone.
저는 당에 드린다는데 단다 롱즈 땅에 롱즈에 롱겨야 돼. 고속도 나서 롱즈. 땡이 미세게다 미세게 롱. 예 미세게 롱즈 피나 삼당아 셈게랑 텐데서 단다 삼송스. 근데 안 춘조게 고헬 때문에 직지고 때문에 추초리 희효 때문에 다 가르가르 희효세나 나 쇼주고스 가래 결혼해서 저 가르셈는 도바 강원나 나래 송로시데 되는 얘기 쉬셔스 나라 셈는 가르게 로주 동승 고통은 삼데고스.
So I'm thinking about what you would most like to hear today. My life story is what I think I would like to tell you, but if you would prefer to hear more about the Dharma side, the religious side, or please let me know what you're most interested in hearing and I will tell you.
야, 라소 당이.
Okay.
나 보바리스.
I'm a Tibetan.
때는 보바디 가사 갈라다 보바 사사스 우창요리 노도요리 노메요리다 로바요리다 딱한바요 땅골로요 딱한바 딱 로바 코란스 릭 망보요리스.
Tibet is made up of many, many different regions, different areas. There's central Tibet, there's eastern Tibet, there's Golo, there's north and south eastern Tibet, and so forth.
때는 텔레다가 사사 센다니 운동 조사들이스. 제발 총사대든 동네 총로아 육사 공다스 포란데.
And the place that His Holiness the Dalai Lama resided in Tibet is the capital city Lhasa, where his palace is.
저는 사사가 장 사사가 혈 사사가 노 사사가 이제는 요레스. 딱 밑에 먼저
And we orient ourselves based on whether we are to the north, to the south, to the east, or to the west of Lhasa.
And
And I'm from the north of Lhasa. Yeah. The name of the place where I was born is Namro. North Namro. The origin of the name of my birthplace stems from a very large lake that is in Namro, named Namtso, which means sky lake, because the lake resembles the sky. And so everyone calls my place Namro. So I was born near that sky lake.
한번에 심고 저 인조리스.
도지 구다마.
너지 거다 왔었어.
군다마.
군다마.
나서.
군차.
도지
군차.
군자.
야.
나서. 군도 잡아.
근데
나서. 그 난절마.
남조대.
남조.
민족으로 와. 남조도 자신고 지효레스. 자신고 김제 가서 뒤낭나 한번도 내고 그래서 나머지.
나서. 도지 군다마.
너지
하모금ing.
나서.
나서. The special part about my birthplace is that it's a sacred place. It's the realm of the goddess Dorje Kundragma, which means the famous Vajra lady.
뒤도 당은저 뒤꼬라꼬리스 로중니는 두신 첨부 인세가 그래서
나서.
로중니는 두신 첨부 인세는 꼬라꼬르딩도 그래서
Every 12 years, there is a festival, a holiday where many people come and circumambulate the lake.
다 뒤로들나 파마 니콜 부딩가 끼조레스.
And it was on one of those 12-year festivals that I was born, when my parents were circumambulating the lake.
저는 장주 빠모라 그래서
And they named me Jangchup Palmo.
그래. 저는 애 파마되다 당하는 파마 인기를 왔어. 애 파마가 맹 그래서 나와면
Chinda?
야야. 애 파마 인들라 애 파데 카메라스 카티에서 카메라스
맞아.
카메라에다 감나전에 yar쳐줘레스.
맞아. Okay.
뒤에나 계속 남루랑 레스.
맞아.
비아르 카메라 yar쳐줘레 되는 계속 남루랑 레스.
네.
되는 게 아마데 안데 사버선도 기르스. 매상 아멘 나한테 본장스 그레스. 본장스다 본보 유도하지. 근데 추적에는 추상스 그레스. 추든 이게 올리지 그래도스.
초상.
추상다 추가 남아있을 텐데 지는 매상직 그때면서
맞아.
본보시 되는 매상다 텐데 파마 들으래도스. 파마 이게 본보다 남아 이게 다 가려고 그래. 조명은
그래? Noble. Ale. Yeah.
어디
Okay.
어디 내지 되다고스.
나서. 아빠 남로 제나 낭천 초라 첨부 차서. 되게 잘해.
남부 뜻께서도 남부
나제.
해난다. 당보에 딱고 아빠 옮기러 와.
그래.
가바리스.
나서.
만 남부에서
나서. Okay. My father was a Kampa, which means he was from eastern Tibet, in the region of Nangchen. My mother was from a noble family, both politically and spiritually. Bonsang, right?
Bonsang.
Mhm.
본장선에 가래.
Bon. Daopanara bon. Yeah. Minister's family. Yeah. So rather high up in the Tibetan government, in a minister family, a noble family.
근데 드는 땅 먼저 드는 시대디 정해서 누가 집어 빼오리스. 누가 집어 요리 그래서 야와서 빵을 짠야리 드는 자 야보시 대 집어 요리스.
My homeland is so beautiful. It has wonderful plains, beautiful grassy plains and mountains around. Just so wonderful.
당하루 도사 드는 주스. 근데 다 드는 지는 땅 먼저 이 협장 효조요 말이 근데 지금라 아자 야메게다 야멜레도스 야멜레브리스.
So.
야멜레도스 라사트바 야멜레도스 도메리아 야메임효리스 되는 진짜신 레도스 되중알로 다 충충이 되게 재미도 되네 야멜레나 Malo Chuksun Tisola Yamada Kaising Meadow. Then you Junga Malo Chuk Malo Jungari Malo Jungalola. Then the time Yamiki Plaza Lansons.
That's all. Okay.
Malo Junga that Chuksun Chini Timara Chunchun to the Yami Tony those.
That's all.
Yen I'm the Yam Rose. Did on those give the Nang and Day they don't know and Yamil and take Cha did on your those.
Yes. As I was growing up, when I was 12, 13, 14, we started to hear talk of the Chinese coming. The Chinese are here, the Chinese are coming. And when I was 13 or so, we could see Chinese people around, but nothing much had happened yet. When I was 15, the Chinese were officially there, and anything else? Did you say something else? Yeah, okay, right, not in Namro, but in Lhasa. The Chinese.
Lane, Major Deputy Yamasi, Dalai Lama Samalo, part of Peruji Chisons.
Okay. And that was the period when the Dalai Lama made his escape from Tibet.
What is it? Then that Mondogi, that Lumba Yunzo, that Pobasan, Pobe Yunz, Zobaten, Kaki Truza, to Kakita, Markiam says, that bit torsons.
So at that point, all the different regions of Tibet, all the kinds of Tibetans were thrown into complete chaos, and they were killing and destroying, and everything blew apart.
Then teacher, that detailing to the university, remember nothing, to those that detail.
I was one among them.
Okay.
Then Tanga, Yegi Pamatsama that bronze Yamik Mountain. Mother Jap, then Tang was a pilot, that those are lipu. Then to do that, go Magu, then Yarmachim Mountain, then that Corata, Nameta, Name, Model, Nama Casiosan. Pamaji, Winya, Pony, put your goose on it. Put Ninchi, Pony, get you took. Also, now we go to the tap. Chick needs a cantor in battle. Some of Yami says those. Yami says those. Oh, nada, then put your knees as flowers.
Stomna druk, Pamata, Pinjan, Ni, Pumasum.
Oh, the
River?
Chitty,
Nasa.
Nam Penny Candita Penny Torrons.
Nasa.
Penny Torron, the time was a Kaka Torn, do you do Maru, let them and the number for Hills and Ala.
Nasa.
And the
Gambala.
number for that come back to the that luck what is that found out as a that in the that from then Tarmasons, then Zizons, a single Yurada. Zindo Marachico dons, thousands at that. Marachico, the tenant may get a woman hills and the Mambosia to social tenant. As in sons. This on a local case at that. Logic, some that combat and Taromajin, that Ludis, Peggy Yamichal.
Nasa.
Church, Tromaki in Yami Yahodus, Malachi. One is in that, Tromaki or I. Measure Chigidu, Kalajiga, Tehidu, Chigidus. She did near Kedangis, Saros, she to him, Kalapena, Sandu Medus, Chig, Constable Sim, Najar, Najashimodus. Then Kalate, Yayachi, Menjuchina, my Menju Chichukimis, Munis, then Maran Dupra in Membejamin, Majichi Masons. Menjo Chisopuri, not to the law. 중중이 저서 매주시로 시더니 칼라도 폭경 즉자마다 누구든지 뭐로 상임에서 그래 때문에 대야가도 라면도 얘네 먹고 많이 있어서 때 직직이 누구서
So there I was in the middle of all of that, and the soldiers came, the army came to our home and killed both of my parents. And let's see, I had how many people in my family? I had my parents, I had 2 brothers, 3 sisters, 3 of us girls. So that was 6 in total. They killed everybody. Except Chiramato. Oh. Okay. 1 or 2 of my brothers got away. But they killed the rest of us, and they shot me many times in the legs, and my leg broke, my arms, and I wasn't able to escape. We all ran willy-nilly around trying to get away. But they captured me, and they held me in a camp for 2 years. And here, to be honest, the Chinese were good to me. I have to be honest here. It wasn't, they took care of me. They gave me food. They treated my wounds with medicine. But I was proud, and I was, in my heart, I had a lot of pride and anger, and it made me unable to digest the food that they gave me. But it wasn't that they weren't taking care of me. My legs just wouldn't get better, and the wounds were infected and filled with pus, and I couldn't get better. But as they healed a little bit and got a little bit stronger, I was able to use 2 crutches to move around a little bit. But I missed my parents so badly that I couldn't help being extremely angry at the Chinese. The anger and hatred inside me was so strong that it was almost like I was bursting into flames. And I thought to myself, either I'm going to die here, or I've got to do something. I've got to do something different. The sounds of the Chinese soldiers' voices drove me. Yeah, oh, okay. Oh, not the voices. The sounds of the guns. Mm-hmm. From the time when their house was broken into and entered, and she couldn't get the sound of the gunshots out of her head. Out of my head.
다 투로지 다 야갈 잡조신 다 투는 것도 상된다 강바 유바 닌체서 된다 투인스
And then I thought to myself, okay, Tibet is lost. We're lost. I have to leave. I have to get to India. I have to escape. So I took my 2 crutches and I fled.
다 나랑 할래도 생각 진짜 해당도 즉 조선도 야도 두 야도 저저ang ang 생선스 엠엠디 생선스 다 돈으로 와 돈.
양자송스.
양자송스.
But as I was making my escape, I was caught once again.
다 양자송네 다고도 막가르 틀리 양송스. 나크리 말이 먼저 차근차근 먹고 그래서 다다가 여러와 티살랑 먼저 먹고 이거서 다 여러와 다 돌차한테 먹고 그래서 다 먼저 대를 양송스디 단다 막가르 야미 막가리 요라 막미기 틀리 양송스.
They took me to an army camp, I guess. And I wasn't the only one there. There were lots of people in my same situation who had tried to escape and been caught.
다가서 대저기 다디 뭐서 야야송스 때 군자 조심해도 생만전 나 나와지 돼서 안 때문에 가는 로파 쳐서 조이스
다와직질라.
나와지 돼 막가르 틀려리 야면 누시 꼬라 자기도 막미 꼬라 자기 디 디시도도 세네 막미가 매드는 막 주주주주 가사 매 동ten 두신 로이도 다 디난 다 조이스 다 가르치는 시선.
But a month later, I decided that I would escape again. And even though the whole army base was surrounded by soldiers, and they would light fires all around the circumference of the army base, I just made for it, and I thought whatever.
단대 시투에서는 추죽사 도서 롱트네 추죽사 텐데 롱chen 뭐 어리 추는데 죽이 무슨 보라.
맞아.
근데 네 카도다 야가도 그러. 난 마음은 누신 저기 되도 마음은 이런 로제 되는가 추나 잡성 있을
맞아.
추나 잡을 때 추나 딱 저렇게면서 그저 하고 맞었어.
맞아. There was a river dividing us from India. And so I plunged myself into the river and hid there, thinking that they would never see me there.
다 들마도 되는 들 탈송스 그 쇼도 얘네야 추나는 게츠가 힘에서 힐러럽 지지 야야야 직선로도 게마히드 잠도 추 까는 히답지도 잠도 수른다서 로트도 두시시시 선된 야갈레시 된 조미스
Yeah, I didn't know how to swim, but I slowly made myself across. Sometimes the water came up into my mouth and I almost drowned. Other times the water carried me, but I slowly made my way across the river and escaped into India.
Kamba nebar kurbo kur teneda sakinol mare teneda sasha ne yuyo mare kha rogo hihol mare ta tene chinumis.
For a whole year, I walked carrying my belongings on my back, unable to find much food, and made my way to Mount Kailash, which is in western Tibet, western Nepal.
Tene teje tedi tene nge daya ta phama nga tren song se tene nge phama di mu ni zigiris ni shenbo ta hiwo zigiris po khanjen jong ta hiwo zu ta khare de le chu ye ore chu ye de dan zaming ne ten khang men se za shin yin se ore ta chu yin dong go ze ore tene ti chu ye ore se ti gan khang go se cha de dan ni za shin zaming sai de wa ro se ta cha le ore se
Mount Kailash to us was incredibly powerful and precious sacred place. It is the fountainhead of all of the water of the world, this beautiful snow-covered mountain. And it almost to us is like the navel of the earth, the very center of the earth. And I was missing my parents so badly.
다들 대해서 접비당아 초치우다 삼성사 초트에서서 초트에는 당에 초치is 맞은 인균 부디스 남바 남균의 초칭켄트레스 무장호랑 인디든 당아 초치is 초치데 되는 라마래 초치인스다 망보해된 지금 뭐를 나이지도 망보서 디바 되는 초치데 라마 건데는 초치데 야다 안다고 심지어 탐지 대화당 대외기던 데면 교제에서 심지어 탐지 동화당 기기던 트러블 교제 심지어 탐지 예ring 쳐다보면 땅녀는 내가 교제 교초양다고 지나가 드라더니 다른 그 해자 파마직 개발하면서 공부해서 되는 다 초레스 달 해당식된 초마레스 근데 라면가 근데 송송스
라마드 쓰레
라마 조심 빼마리 진짜서
조심 빼마리지 파자성
어제송 가르래 제송
나서 When I arrived at Mount Kailash, I thought to myself that I should really practice the Dharma. I should put the Buddha's teachings into practice that I had grown up with and that I was immersed in from my early childhood, because our family was a Buddhist family, and I thought to myself, now is the time that I should put these teachings into practice. And there at Mount Kailash, I met Lama Dzogchen Bema Rigdzin. And I asked him what practice I could do. And he said, the first thing is to arouse compassion, bodhicitta, for all beings, not discriminating between them, thinking of all of them as your parents and brothers and sisters, and reciting to yourself the verse that says, may all beings be happy and endowed with the causes of happiness. May all beings be free of suffering and the causes of suffering, and so forth.
다 파마키면서 다 냐면 나 빼가게도서 다 등상에 빼 찌발레도서 모네조 인생이 하이즈는 코트면 근데 추양 딱 보서 지투기 말와 딱 코트진데다 삼든 땅 앞에도 거라 야코리 삼든 딱 냐면게 코드가 가이도서 나 냐나 돈도나도스다 근데 니 찌발레도서 라 추생한테 근데서 도스 이 작은 짠면 다스 이래서이
맞아.
자, 단단히 계속 고는가 장는지가 가는 나 대사적 도이지 계속 고로시네. 네 텐데 삼는 것도. 곰 파마분야 찌바 뒤찌바데 곰 뒤코 인상 뚝시 텐데 좀스. 맞아. 네츠 나랑 티강 좀스 저라서.
So I trained my mind and I trained my mind and I trained my mind, and I thought about how the Chinese people were my brothers and my sisters and my parents, and I thought about them with love and with compassion, and I thought just love and compassion. For 3 years, I meditated and trained my mind in this way, and it was so powerful that now that I truly began to see the Chinese as kind and as good, and I felt grateful to them. And now I can honestly tell you that I love the Chinese, and when I hear the Chinese language,
really low.
It makes me want to go to China, and I'm not making it up. It really is a real feeling for me through this training.
And
now I'm so happy. I don't have any enemies.
텐데시 다 띵고요네서 인스 대치온도 다게 추치럽서 두서 효도 망가 갈에 잡다 창세 망보주 두서 효도 말이스 얘나가 피스 다 피스 가고 효도 창송스 하인선 피스 생엔 티친 티 단단히 잠바데 이제 대치 뷰리즈 장로스는 몇 정말 기본적인 게가 드라이 추상히면도 와 다들 등산 폐쇄 다들 드라이 삼티 동아리 장장 드라이 삼티 장장가 동아리가 나는 추대도 다 왜게 다들 장기도 장이나 대추스 믹스 말이다 다니 다 파마 개발매베게 되는 삼나도 또 톱나 sempre 효즈도 술을 때는 나랑 분야만 술을 때는 예 파마는 오늘 같은 독출이 예사 가와 숨나 예 도시인 조효라 어디서 기트 숨 약보스
All the suffering comes from attachment, near and dear one,
Right.
and aversion to those we consider offended.
Right.
때 약보스 보고
Her mind, again and again, with compassion, she was able to see the inseparability between
Right.
these two.
Right. Yeah.
때
Do you want me to repeat what you just said? Okay. He said through training her mind, she was able to see the inseparability of friend and foe, of relative and neutral acquaintances or strangers, and generate the same feelings of affection, love, and compassion for all beings indiscriminately, with complete equanimity. And now my main passion, my main emphasis is peace and working for peace. And she said, now whoever I see, I really truly feel that they are my brothers and sisters, my parents, no different. And I feel a natural, spontaneous love for everyone I meet, no matter where I go. Did I cover it?
And that if you work with your mind,
Yeah.
it can be transformed.
Yeah. Okay.
Speaking from that personal experience,
Right.
it is possible to change that thought process.
And this provides testimony to the fact that anyone with training, with intention, can transform his or her mind into a loving, compassionate, indiscriminate mind.
다 텐데시 기본 효도세 등산가 데라 단다 규도 마라 단다데 차 효이 있나 니 메디 낭라 네 가세 사서나 니 찍고 찍경 통도스 찍고 찍경 니 메디 야가르도 니 메네 도르도 니 메네 찍도 네 야고 인사레다세요 네 교와들에도 되는 게 통도스
I'm really so happy now. And when I look out at a group of people, I'm unable to discern whether, or to judge. I never judge whether someone is good, this person is good and that person is bad, this person is poor, this person is rich, this person's capable, this person's not. I honestly don't have any of that. Everybody to me is exactly the same.
나랑이 뿐이야 나랑이 파마 나랑이 니고 초를 짜냐 통도스
I see all of everyone just like my own sisters, brothers, parents, and family.
딩이 닝 타바네 땡도가 카드 이나 미상말 게모 효는 조서르가 치에차다 게힌도 힘이 딩하르 나은스가도 게 효노도 스네 수툭나
This is really what I feel. She said, whenever I meet people, I just naturally smile at them because I really feel this natural love for them.
다 대시딩에게 삼나 망보스 땅도 당바 티라랑아라 데 아메리카 다 시제 농발레도 예측 과가래 되는 게 삼나 땅 야다 참아 이대용은 잠을 이대용에서 조고도사 남배추가니 오피스 되야지 조인스 멘디카도라 마르카 다기로기로스
World peace lekachini.
오피스게 부자적 좀
World peace center zuni. Oh, no.
prayer, one piece
Prayer.
prayer.
다
Oh,
Event was held.
the law. Okay.
Every year.
Okay.
범조 주시시요.
라서
마한거는 범조도 조절.
유진아 말해.
말해.
American,
Uh-huh.
Europe.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Okay.
네 근데도 좀 인스.
Okay.
디 능바게 부자 짠짠마도 시제칼에 디 지히 말해서 능베 그래서 디.
많이 범쳐.
That should be the role peace prayers in that
Okay. Okay.
annually.
Naso. So when I arrived in the West and came overseas, I saw that the situation is quite different here, and I decided that I would dedicate myself to world peace, working for world peace. And it's now been 8 years since I initiated an annual week-long world peace ceremony in which we do prayers, make prayers for world peace in America and in Europe. Okay.
니는 두스. 다데네 디치나가 셈다름 근히마두스. 가인선은 memang 쭉 지주었다. 미리 켜버라 메베겠다. 지고이다산 근데 트렌드 요스마랑 로자야. 근데 트렌드 요스. 가인선은 가 칼리포니아에서 도디 멜레 펜도스 해야게 되네. 지 현변데 셈야고 다 소소 기본이야게. 데 삼스 데레 장 그소를 드시 효세. 지효도 메카헬 지효스. 다이네 디 메드레니데 땅아로 메카세 통나텔레다. 뭐네 피스생텔레 데와다고스 마듀스 피스메 둥아두스 мет상말은 양도기도 мет상만 양도도 랑키포문도 피스고도 피스티키포리도 예 피스치요 땅아지 쭉네 라고지리 카키자운도 베트 망보 타만 칼포나메 망보스 이나 양 테직자운 트링 예즈히 사이 쿠소 다가야야신 탐탐다 테야다조 트리사인 투송데 쿠소 로장사제 니미도스 나 다나 야세야 투기 마리 마르마로 오리간 홍라.
Okay, so does she have a center in California? Okay. I have many students in California who I have introduced the mind training to encourage them to see that happiness doesn't come simply from amassing wealth for oneself or trying to make oneself happy, but that it comes from efforts made towards further fostering world peace. But my students in California complain that they don't have anyone to help them with their training regularly because I'm here in Oregon and they are far away.
근데 당에 근데 랍데지 때는 내가 죽고 단단히 권나바니게 아 다피스 센터스 거는 로종사 다 로종사 단단 memang 제용도 트라 로종 주사원은 강바서원은 다티나는 주들 기겐스 제용 기겐 티글랍 이휴이나레 수드 추 리미게 다데 랍디고다 시데데 랍 델랍사즈 조트나 아마게 다 세바나는 메체직을 삼델레 다 문조 좀 두러시는세 두고 이 오세마를 많이 보고 누우스 두 정말 그래서 뎁스도 삼노 치고레스
맞아.
다 vamos 인레세야 돼.
So it has occurred to me that I could acquire a building and send one or two, both of my Chuko sons down there to help these students with their aspirations. I have 7 children, that's what she said. Then 보고 눈 감고
딱 가리디 그쪽에서 삼육차 약효를 생각을 대로 하시네.
To fulfill lifelong work.
Right.
To further.
눈이 이거. Yeah. Okay, so I have 7 children was an aside. So I hope that my two sons, the Chukus, can further my aspirations and my life work.
저는 들에서 당에 마법 마시서 먼저 좋아하고 이리 자야가 니 tapis gago yumsentin데 투데오 당아 피시 당아 다른 게 하나 도지 뒤뒤께서 와서 저지로 왔다 빼셔 가서 되는데 뭐 말. 나랑 고소를 다 향당 로기 빼가 딱 예제 야타면 나랑 쌤을 나면 되시스 근데 나랑 쌈데 문에다 알아 오디 근데 이 세든 tilda kyuso 참나 지금 페노스는 쌈비도스 데스 이제 가서 다 쇼데 람자 여기 돈 투지 말이티 데스 지 근데 was 제게 피스게 다 this kind of that cheat to Rosina, some like this. Then there's this doesn't beg as a race, till they were pedals and not cheaper pedals. Oh, yeah.
A piece that I missed. She said the part of her emphasis is that it's a non-sectarian. It doesn't matter whether you're a Christian or Buddhist or whatever religion. This is a non-sectarian effort to a universal effort to foster universal world peace. She said, so that's the situation, and now I won't ramble on any longer because I know that maybe you have some questions to ask me. And but she said, from the little that I said, I hope that I've inspired you, and that I hope that you can really tell that this brings true happiness, this kind of practice.
That Paris is the comedy project the Jangchup that Yagodu. I want to over that Hakover Gimarava mailing mambo. This is Yagodu Tanga Tiny 19 Tata. Kadu the condition you can do now. Hello, there was person there. What he got telling me who is Jangchup Palmo. Mozu deepis and a tan keep Palmo, a cousin of the point he dig it. She get at the home in Bass and half 4 days. To the Jangchup Palmo, the who is. Did Sabu Palmo, Mozu learning and telling Palmo did the key nonsense. I'm learning the dictaros and something.
When the Dalai Lama was here in Eugene, I asked him, please come back in 2 years when I have completed my peace center. And he promised that he would come. And now I'm in a bit of a panic over trying to finish it in 2 years.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, please feel free to ask me questions.
Yes, hello, I'm just wondering if she gives away free hugs like the lady in India. Are you name?
Degree. Sure.
Tama.
He is a gay boy, is a cute. Yes, someone, we're playing. That. Some now we're playing like that.
In my heart, you are just like my son.
One is something to name those. Thanks,
Mom.
Yeah, love. Mom, that I my Lingy Purada. I'm in that. I'm in that. I'm in that.
What's your name?
Jacob.
Jacob.
Nice meeting you.
천자야 거보종. Thank you. Best hug ever. 탐이야 약쇼 됐어. 미세나와. 칩쇼 됐어.
that's thank you.
Yeah. 다수 탑도는 탐가.
Anybody who needs a hug, please come up.
Pamela, thank you for sharing. Question I have is, you spoke about love and kindness, compassion, very strong. Was there one particular Buddhist practice that really helped you personally?
로종 가서 제와다 닝제 장야라. 낭베 가서 탑시 약쇼 펜 톡쇼도 가르래서.
펜토교 야면 숭제인 방아.
아무나 키위와 게르다 냠 렌두가
낭
시도 일단 펜포쇼도 가르치고
제자가데 잠반 인절레게 체들 달에 해당 매베 니는 때네 쯔바시고를 때는다 야아 동랜데
Okay.
동아탄다
So, the practice of giving and receiving, Tonglen, was the most beneficial for me. Taking suffering from my enemies and giving love.
because with understanding that what they have done, right, will result in suffering. Therefore, understanding their future pain, they see that and thereby give love.
There's a microphone.
Thank you.
So can you summarize what you said?
Well, I also didn't hear it too clearly. Yeah, say it again. 이체 인지통수. Yeah. So understanding that, focusing on a person, recognizing that their negative actions will produce suffering for them. Understanding that, generating compassion for that being, and sending love to that being. And I did that practice with the Chinese people in particular.
I'd be happy to hear from Lady Palmo from you how you envision the Palmo Peace Center and people in the community who are interested and active in promoting peace and justice in our community, how we can collaborate together. Do you have a vision of how we can collaborate together and accomplish this? Thank you.
Palmo Peace Center. 제가 공부하나? 간다 용사래 콘소 가서 유진게 미소 첼라 록바 간데서 두그레스 되게도.
다디 녜삼기도 춘저 이진 매를 나랑 쌤게 쯔바스도 쯔바스 유진 매를 쌤게 쯔바 쳔보스도 쯔바 오걸 임세 간선 니 롱반디 오리간디 네사 해보지 찌우스 라마 망보 순사레스네 예를 만달리 사샤스다 사샤 쳔바르 가지다 레효리스
그래서 록바 zon도가 첼라 록바 zon도가 록바 간다서 두그레스.
그래서 록바 나가 가서 인고 그래서
그래?
쌤 나 단다 자야라 이 사샤고라 요 말이스 당고 사자 거라요 말이 니가 찍어요 말이서 다 다가서 내 셈기다 먼저 강보 장사 거도 스케 자도 효리 마도 찍어요 말이서
I have nothing at all at this point. I don't even have a piece of property. But I have this strong desire to have a place where we can gather to train our minds in these ways and bring about peace. So other than me shouting about it, there's nothing at all.
Yes.
So I want to praise you for these beautiful efforts towards the Peace Center. I support you as a Jew. And many people in this room and in Eugene, we have distinct spiritual paths. How could we come together to practice that diversity of spirituality? It may not agree with specific training. We have different spiritual modalities, Christian, Jewish, different types of Buddhists, even in Eugene, right? Hindus, Sikhs, Jains, I could go on, right?
Yeah.
So how do we come together? And you say non-sectarian. What if we don't agree with the practice? Can we come together in a diverse America to create peace? How do we do that?
Agree with the practice. Agree with which practice?
We don't agree with the training of mind. Is that going to work for everybody? And if it doesn't, how do we come together to make peace? If the training doesn't work for everybody, is there technology we could share, mental technology? Because I'm worried about diversity here. I want to see the same exact practice for everybody, because I think that's one-stop shop, you know? And so I'm interested to hear the dialogue on diversity of spiritual practice and making peace.
나서 유진 나와 베나 미릭 가서 초릭 라만다 망보여래 주리 여래 낭베 릭 라만다여래 식 제인 거가서 라만다 망보도와 로 마트나 따와 마트나 베나 로종 마가나 가시게 더니 시대의 영향에 탑시 가래도스 지금도
야야야야 다디 이데 마갈레지고는 다 개발돼요 다 그런 가가지고 인기를 왔어요 다 그다 계속되다 히데를 마갈레지고는
시대 마가야 말해
탑 가르쳐
로종
야야야야 어지겨래 어래야 그치 어래 데코랑 녜서는 된다 배우고 말한 게 매청하게 동네 지투지 말이 녜람 가요에서는 능상지이나 전부 쯔바고와 뿌글 파마쯔 파외 뿌구쯔 쯔바신 다 너무 차상 쯔바도 효방고 너무 차상 쯔바도 효차도 kim세조리 이 kim세디 동로도 남기 자리자리도 오 미디어 거다 피시나 다 야지면다 오네미 스다디 로장리 다디 피시 이 kim세 피시 파파파파파 지디 rum바도 되네 찍 땡데 우리 찍 땡데 우리 그 정말 신도리 참고 가네 다 빌라 피스 대비스인데 텔로 넘바 고 말에 찍찍아 고 말에 퉁앙 찍고 쳐야지 찍을 가보지 가 거의 김선장 하고 우리 가르치는 가서 다 먼저 미리 메생인데 샤다 찍과리 그래만 셈 찍과리 다 먼저 오늘 찍 기갑 찍위 되네 다 딘데 찍은 나는 탐색하고 찍 나이가리 해당 찍이 된 약보 말이 다 리피스인다 다티 약보 인다서 능리 장우리스 타고 능리 장 탐히고리스 사장이 장 부장 탐치 장네 도시고리스 예 그거는
저기도 야보도다
야보도 해
not everybody can do this or will feel compelled to do this practice of sending and receiving. that was the most effective one for me. But in general, what I feel is most helpful for everyone, if we're looking for something that transcends our differences in view, is to simply attempt to view or see everyone that we encounter as our family, as our parents and sisters and brothers. And if we can extend that kind of affection and love to everyone we meet, then we begin to feel that everyone is our family. And with that feeling, and through training and teaching our children, if one by one, each family commits to a peaceful way of being in the world, and through having this affectionate relationship with everyone, not wanting to fight, then that peaceful intention will spread from family to family to family. And knowing that we are one country, and that we share certain commonalities, simply through fostering a harmonious outlook, we can foster peace that goes beyond sectarianism.
The truth is that you must.
Yeah, sure.
That's the basis, that we all wish to be happy. We all want to be happy, and nobody wants to suffer. So understanding that, we all have a different life, and thereby exercising these trainings will facilitate for that growth or for that integration to take place. We see things in that holistic way, rather than what
For her
we-
mother. Okay.
for the wife sector, for the wife.
너무 청중지도 건가 아마 내 나사체모도 싫어 인사래 나사체모 빼도 저런 공게 아마나라 진압진하러 낭사 아 고마워.
Yeah, okay.
I'll take one of those hugs you offered.
뭐지 콜라치 탕으로
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, then, thank you so much. Oh, yeah, yeah.
One last question.
This is Jordan. This is Jordan.
민 조던 싱도
Jordan, yeah, in the.
Okay, then you just ask her for a blessing because your mother's sick.
아만
Yeah, just go ahead and talk. Ask her. She's shy.
It's
Her
okay. I
mother-
already told her.
Her mother is
is
very sick,
Yeah.
very sick.
Yeah.
And she's at the hospital right now. And she has to have she's had many surgeries. And it's the mesh surgeries that they've messed up on. And she's very, very sick. And so she would like a blessing.
konge amadanda mankhana ludedo
Yeah.
shakje jego gundu shakje mangboje chare amala la chinlab naro nangs
Yeah, yeah.
So now she's giving you a blessing for your mother. You feel it, huh?
Yeah, 코아마가. 내게 다디 아마들 지금 무슨 동과 또 다
She's giving you a blessing for your mother.
때는 동과 돼 동과스
she's going to recite something. She's trying to think of it.
Right. She's trying to think of what she would like to say.
다큐테스 너의 길에다 껴니 말아 힙스는 돈지 너와도 한동 마산점에 히라파로체 마제men가 남케문 소소라레 히저야마 아드선결에 영라 남가 yen데 메냐 수거자서 yen데 소소 답단 제라 예베 레나 데바 기베 에가이도 You're welcome. 대단한데 유진도 더 유진으로 와.
자,
내 공도 유진으로 왜?
do you live in Eugene?
She does now. They just moved from Florida.
가서
Her mother needed a
따다랑
good
super
doctor.
super 송사 멤버자야. 멤버야 보여요.
대가이나 도사.
이제 단다 Eugene 말에.
야야야. 단디나 자이네. 테스트 트로시 아세.
그래?
She says, make a frequent visit.
Come see me.
디게게
I would
되는
like
거지.
to invite you to the Longhouse at U of O tonight for dinner. At 6, it's a potluck. Would you like to come? You and your mother? It's a potluck at the U of O Longhouse at 6 o'clock. And I'm making up a stew.
Grandmother.
This is your new grandmother. That's what she's saying. I translated that right?
Yeah.
I thought so.
네, 하고서.
근데 다나 때기 찍으면 나가 배봐. 나라. 근데 내 공주 오늘
Yeah, the
공주.
Longhouse lady, she made that for her.
야,
Oh, it's a friend of mine made that for her as a present for her. And so she's giving that to you for your mother. Am I right? Okay, that's okay.
야야다. 얘도 아마다 해주고. 홍어리 얘기는 그래서 동물이 약간 홍어리 배만 주는 게 저도 코드 가는 거 기기에서 나를 제대로 키우고서 그룹에만 쓰대. 홍어리 얘기는 저한테 배만 그래서 동물이 약간 초보리 배만 주는 게 저도 코드 가는 거 기기에서 나를 제대로 키우고서 그룹에만 쓰대. 홍어리 얘기는 저한테 배만 그래서 동물이 약간 초보리 배만 주는 게 저도 코드 가는 거 기기에서 나를 제대로 키우고서 내저들 제대로 저도 개단론에 벌써 저 동물을 잡아서
Does she give this to her mother?
그 아마 띄셔도 돼.
Yep.
She gives it to her mother?
Yeah.
이거 그냥
So let's all thank Lady Palmo for coming. Thank you very much.
모두 키워서 그러봤단다. 모두
If anybody would like to stay and help set up the chair, pick up the chairs, we'll be used to help. Thanks.